Hey guys, guys, before we even start this, 5,300 views. We have officially made it. We're actually like something out here. Y'all like the waves? We're actually something out here. Thank y'all. If you like it, subscribe it. We're on the road to 1K. All right, anyway, we got Fandango, Billie Eilish. We got Billie Eilish and James Cameron teasing the concert movie to Hit Me Hard and Soft. Yes, my room is low-key looks like it. I know that was on purpose. Hey,
movie. It's like if you go to see this movie, it's like kind of equivalent to going to the show, except I'm not there, but I am there, and you're with me on stage.
Did anybody see? Did anybody go to the concerts? Any of the shows?
The day of a show is for me, it just feels like any day at all. I just feel like I'm like going to hang out with my friends.
Wait, is this merch? Wait, is this merch? Is that merch? Is that hoodie a merch? Do you know to how? Oh, do you know what they're saying? I don't know what they're saying. Do you know to how? Do you know how to be? Make any sense?
I just feel like I'm like going to hang out with my friends.
I'm not gonna do sneakers right now.
Hey everyone, Nikki Novak here, and welcome to the big ticket interview for Hit Me Hard and Soft, the tour live in 3D.
Please let me upload this.
To be joined by Billie Eilish, James Cameron, no big deal. How are you guys?
Very good. How are you?
Great.
Doing so well. Here in Vegas, here celebrating your concert film. First of all, tickets just went on sale at Fandango today. So what is it about this film that makes it the
This is
perfect film to be going to see?
This video came out 5 days ago. In theaters May 8th.
Right?
Thank you. It's him. I mean, that's really. I feel like this was just an undeniable.
Not to cut it off.
idea.
I'm not going to be pausing this all day. So is it actually confirmed that there's not going to be the 9th year? Is the 9th year not going to come out, bro? I was looking forward to that. I've learned so much over the last 365 days. I'm caught up. Come on, bro. Need that.
In the first place,
Yeah.
and I don't know. I just feel like the fact that we will have this to go and watch forever. Like selfishly, I'm just thrilled that I'll get to brag about this forever.
Well,
and
Billie,
working with him.
you're so proud of your show, and rightly. The show, it's not the movie, the show, right? Which
Right.
is phenomenal. If anybody that's had a chance to seen it knows what I'm talking about. So my job was simple, just bottle that, right? But my pitch was, we'll do it in 3D. And people will feel like they're there with you.
I cannot imagine how that's going to
That
be.
they're there with her and on stage with her.
Yep.
And going through her reality in the day of one of these concerts. And I think we captured that.
We really did. You really did. And it was pretty amazing because at first I was pretty standoffish on the, behind the scenes idea because from when I was like 15 to 17, I shot a documentary for like most of my
Isn't that
teens.
insane? I think I said this before, but like her whole life has been like on stage. That's crazy. And to think that like you kind of just Phineas make this song, this fine gentleman right here just makes a song and decides to give it to you. You just, all right, I've been watching you. It's 1,000 listens on SoundCloud. Next thing you know, it's on the radio. Then boom. That's crazy. She's been on stage as a child and she's still just going up every time. If that's not motivational for any singers out there or any person, period, I don't know what is. I don't know what is, bro, because like that's hella hard work.
It's kind of like I loved it, but I was like, I'm not gonna do that again. And
Whole life has been publicized.
the original idea was just a concert film, and honestly, just hearing the way that Jim kind of talked about the way that he saw it and the way that it
vision.
was impactful. Just I'm me, so I was experiencing my own version of my tour, and I didn't know that it had that kind of impact. And so it was a lot of conversations of like Jim being like, no, I really think it'll be good to have some stuff about your life and the day of. And I was completely 180'd, and now it's like.
And you 180'd on having somebody on stage with you.
Yeah.
Because I said, all right,
I was like, no.
Steadicam operator
not.
on stage, every song. And we wound up doing what I think is a brilliant compromise that you had, I think, one number that you had Cole on stage with you, who was this young 22-year-old operator with a gimbal, right? And he was already on stage with Billie for one song. And I said, well, why can't we do that with more songs? And we built a special 3D camera that was so small.
I figured that's
it
where
went
the 3D
onto
was going to come
Cole's
from.
gimbal. And then,
So cool.
you know, over the course of the 4 nights that we shot, we managed to get him on stage with Billie and really take you on that experience of being there with her and looking over her shoulder at
and it really didn't disrupt the show like at all, which is what I was worried about. You
well,
know?
he knows how fast you move.
I mean, he knows me so well, and he had already been on my tour for 2 years, and so he knows all the things I do. He knows everywhere I go and all of my blocking. That I do change though every
I
single
know.
night. So he's like,
You're a little unpredictable.
I know, sorry, but
That's the fun, right?
he knew it so well, and he was just able to. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Obviously, people are going to experience this, like you said, in 3D and in Dolby.
Did y'all notice any of that? Like when y'all were there, did y'all notice anything that, like, looking back, you're like, oh, so that right there that they were doing at the concert was going towards this 3D movie? Like, did y'all notice anything? Like,
If you can talk a little bit about both of you, what are fans in for? People that, like you said, like you've always wanted your fans to feel like they're with you in the show. So what are they about to experience with this? And you've said nobody's ever done a concert film on this scale before, and in with the technology you're using. So what are people in for with this?
We had 17 cameras.
Wow.
And they were
James,
they were cable
let Billie
cams moving around through the air and right on stage with Billie. And then there were other cameras that you already had as part of the show that are on these kind of robotic platforms. They're called agitos, and they were able to get quite close to her as well. So we just retrofitted everything that was in the show with our 3D systems, and that took us a few weeks to work out. And the show guys like Stuart, were so great and so supportive. But in terms of the experience, how would you describe it?
I mean, I think that knowing my fans, the movie theater experience watching this film is going to be pretty similar to a show. First of all, obviously the fact that it's in 3D and it's shot the way it is and it's, as intimate as it is.
I wonder how long it's going to be.
Because, my fans like to have a good time and they're like me in that way. And
If you know ball,
like to have
look,
a good time.
if you know ball, what video was this from? I'll make y'all proud. This is from Billie Eilish, Leg 1. Elite ball knowledge.
And they're like me in that way, and I know and also encourage them to do what they are already going to do, which is sing and scream all the lyrics in
How much
the
is
theater.
a ticket, bro?
Like, I feel like depending where and what's allowed in.
Can you
whatever
record at her
theater, like,
videos, at her concerts?
sometimes, like in the past, when I just streamed my album, I had it only in theaters, but it was just one picture with the album playing, and they all were on their feet. They all got into the front, and they were doing like mosh pits and jumping, and so I feel like the movie theater.
Brace yourself.
Oh, so this is from the movie.
Yeah, just so you guys are prepared. But it's all, they're the most amazing people, and
They're part of the show.
they're part of the show. And I
Yeah.
think that if you go to
You're
see
literally,
this movie,
that's true, because if it's at her concerts, y'all are actually movie stars now. Think about that.
it's like kind of equivalent to going to the show, except I'm not there, but I am there, and you're with me on stage, and you're with me, and you're with the crowd that was there. And also, I'm really excited for people who didn't get to see the show getting
Me.
to go see it.
A lot of people that couldn't afford
I'm
it, or
definitely
were
gonna
too
watch
far
it.
away,
Yeah.
or they couldn't get off work, or whatever it is. It's like, I think it's the best of seeing the show without everybody around you screaming and yelling and singing, because they sing.
Well,
and
they
know,
might be
they
doing
know,
that.
They know every lyric,
Yeah.
right? They know every lyric across all 29 songs. And we had to find
59?
know every lyric across all 29 songs.
Oh.
And we had to find in the cutting of the film, in our creative process together, we had to find the right balance of the audience being a
And the
part
energy.
and a character in the film. And Billie had a lot of very specific input on that because she knows the call and response moment so well, and I didn't, you know, but she's lived with the tour obviously for over 100 shows.
Yeah.
So it was
I
a
would
real
hope she does.
collaboration in the cutting
The
room
best.
to get that audience interaction just right. Not too much, but the right amount. But I think that there are times like in the mix where we sort of push past the crowd and we just hear the beauty of your voice and the clarity and the perfection of your performance. So it kind of has the best of a live show, but also the best of an album mix in a way.
Yeah.
Because you were mic'd discreetly enough that you're able to hear the beauty of the words and the emotion coming from your performance. Yeah. And then when we wanted them to be a partner and a character in the film, we brought them in full. And so we also empower that experience, right, which is the fan experience.
Yeah, but also James will tell you that I throughout this editing process, I'm like, louder, fans, fans louder. I'm way too forward. I can't deal with it.
No,
I need
that's
the
true.
fans to be.
Yeah,
That's
I was
true.
going to say, what is it like to see yourself in 3D? You were probably like, oh my God.
No, it's insane. I'm like, who is that person that's right in front of me in this room? And it's me. Yeah, it's pretty surreal and pretty amazing.
Speaking of beautiful, you said beautiful voice. What is your favorite Billie Eilish song, and what is your favorite James Cameron movie?
Oh, come on, I gotta answer that too. Y'all know me. Y'all know my top 3: Ocean Eyes, Blue, Birds of a Feather. If I want to add 2 more to my top to make top 5, Lovely. I'm gonna go Lovely. I'm gonna go Lovely in that one with the cigarettes.
Ooh.
I don't even know the
them
name. I'm
all
calling it
so
top
well
5.
now.
Like, what?
I still think there's a moment in The Greatest when you're, you know, kind of like that. It's just this
Greatest is a
incredible
good one.
virtuoso moment. I love that song. It gives me chills every time. Another one that gives me chills is the final chorus of TV. You know, when
Wait,
maybe I'm
Billie Eilish is on that
problem,
song?
and I see all these kids
Turn
who
the
are,
TV off. Turn the TV
they're
off.
so uncertain in relationships, and they've been through stuff even at such a young age, and they question themselves in relationships, and I see them all singing with that song, and I feel their kind of their pain.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that's
Thanks,
beautiful.
Jim.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Well, personally, I'm absolutely obsessed with Fire and Ash. Just miss Fire.
See, here y'all go again. Y'all be gatekeeping. Like, what? Y'all have said every song to react to. Los Olvidar and, like, you know, like, what's Fire and Ash? See, I'm not even finna get mad at y'all because y'all went crazy on the last Billie Eilish TikTok video. By the way, if there's any other celebrities or singers or something like that you want me to look at their TikToks, please drop them in the comments. Like, come on, y'all gotta keep me up to date. I ain't know about this.
Fire and Ash. I literally was
Fire and Ash.
blown away by that movie.
Billie Eilish.
And this guy has spent so many years making that
It's true.
making all of
It's
them. I
true.
mean, when we first met, I was like, so what are you up to? And you were just like, Avatar.
That's right.
So much Avatar, just my whole life. And of course, you know, hearing you yourself talk about making Avatar, I just felt very lucky to be in the presence of that sentence even at all.
I've
And then it came
never
out
seen an
December
Avatar
when We
movie.
were in the middle of working on this movie, and he was in the middle of doing all this press for it and making this movie. And I don't know, I was very inspired and in awe, and I just absolutely loved that film.
So could you see yourself writing a song for another Avatar movie, if there is another one, or
So she's
or
done
is
2
that-
movies.
Is that the film of
Barbie
his that
and
you would
Avatar.
like to have written a song for?
Who knows, man? Whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. I would love to
Just do a song with
you
Young
know, work
Boy.
with James again in whatever.
Well,
you
you're
know,
acting now,
capacity.
so there's all kinds of possibilities.
I heard about this. I still haven't gotten to react. Would y'all want me to react to this or no? I forgot about. I heard that she was in Swarm. Is it like a YouTube exclusive thing? Is it a movie? And not trying to sound weird because I don't know her name, but I know there was also a black girl that was also in it or something. They like crazy or something like that. Damn, Swarm. I gotta get on that, bro.
Kind
kinds of possibilities.
You did like 3 or 4 albums while I was making Fire and
Yeah, literally. Because when did you start making that movie?
2017,
Yeah.
because we shot 2 and 3 together.
That's like when my career started. Straight up. 2017, I was like
The start of her career, though. Look at that.
Yeah.
You can't hate that.
I was going to ask for you, what is it like, because you're used to shooting like either in a volume, you've been underwater, but here you are in a concert setting with 50,000 people screaming. How does that affect you as a director, and you co-directing with such an icon? I mean,
I know.
I mean, it doesn't
Billie
make me
was
like ice.
performing during the actual shooting, right? So the co-directing was in the planning. So we'd get together during sound check on each one of the days, and we'd place cameras together, and we'd imagine what it could look like. And we got incredible coverage because we were changing it every day. So I was relying on her. And you see it in the film. You see us blocking and rehearsing and figuring out how we're going to do all this stuff, and getting Cole, the camera operator, in there with you and making sure that he wasn't going to interrupt or interfere, because it would be so dumb for us to try to capture this beautiful performance and then mess it up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I told Cole, if you have to dive into the pit, into the band pit, just dive.
Yeah.
You know, I'll come
Hey,
visit
anything
you
for
in
that
the
angle, I
hospital.
get that, though.
know.
I get
I did
that.
almost fully trample him at one.
You.
I did.
He knew to dive.
Walk it off.
Yeah, he did. He got out of my way, but I did trample him a little.
Thank you
She
later.
moves. It's so athletic. I mean, if you haven't seen her show, I mean, she is just moving like hell up
What
and down.
happened there?
Swimming around the stage. It's a lot of ground to
Did she
cover.
dive into oblivion?
I gotta get moving. I gotta go.
But you play to 4 audiences essentially.
Yeah.
Because it's laid out in a big rectangle and it's in the round, and she'll play to one side, then run over to the other, then run to the end, and then run to the opposite end.
Yeah.
And she gives everybody kind of equal
That
time.
run
to
is
the
so
budget.
iconic
No, I
in
love it.
itself,
Billie
is it
gives
not?
everybody kind of equal time.
It's such a
and she's
enthusiastic,
really
intentional
great about
run.
Connecting, eye contact, you know, but it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it took a while to get used to, but I felt
That stamina.
I felt like that's part of why I'm really glad we filmed when we did, because I had already been on my tour for
Right.
like
6
A
months.
year?
Yeah.
A
Oh,
year?
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, so I wanted, because when the idea came about, it was kind of early on in the tour, and I was like, I want to make sure that it's when I know exactly how the show
damn
is and
skin.
feels, and I want it to feel.
Gosh.
And I feel like it's captured so.
It's glass.
we've asked you this before, but when you go to the movies, where do you like to sit? What do you like to snack on?
Ooh, okay.
Nachos, cheese, Twizzlers. Fight me. Yo, if you eating anything else, all you little popcorn people, psychopaths. You know what I'm saying? Hot dogs, like, this is not the dinner table. So if you eating like hot dog, no, don't get me wrong. I went to Tampa one time when I went to see Bad Boys 4, and I got like pizza and chicken wings and shit. But like other than that, like why are we eating dinner food, bro? Like keep it cool and something that you eat before the movie even start. Nachos and Twizzlers for the win. Facts.
Have always been like a second row kind of person, like really up close. But I feel like lately I've been kind of like maybe first row of the I always want to be up close. I think that's because like the child in me liked the front row feeling, like I liked the idea
Front
of being
row?
in the front row, even though it's here. And then my snack, I love popcorn. I love Junior Mints. I love the Rainbow Dippin' Dots. You know.
Red vines? No red vines?
I like red
Yeah.
vines if I'm in the right mood.
Oh, they so rich. They so damn rich. They call it Red Vines. I know Red Vines is a brand, but like if I see some Red Vines, I'm calling them Twizzlers. They're so rich with his quarter zip. I know it's some matcha somewhere down by them knees. I know you got some I know she got a boba tea down by them knees somewhere. I think y'all slick trying to dress like me. And even dressing regular, they still look richer than I do. Talking about some dang Red Vines. Okay. Yeah. Your movie theater definitely has security.
Popcorn. A lot of popcorn.
Nothing beats popcorn.
Yeah, yeah, but it's just, to me, it should be
not
like a
judging.
federal law that you have to eat popcorn.
It kind of is.
Seating-wise, it's tricky because I like 1/3 of the way back, dead center, which is perfect for 3D. The screen kind of
Yes,
fills
you
your
see
field
everything.
of view, but the sound is optimized for a little farther back. So when we're mixing, I'm farther back to get it perfect, and then I turn the center channel down 2 dB and I sit where I want to sit.
Oh my gosh.
Well, if you can control the movie, James, I mean, yeah, everybody would do
Sound
that.
and look perfect.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
just
Your
sit
hair
on either
looks so
side.
good.
Oh
It
my
really
gosh.
looks so good. It looks just perfectly done.
And it's all
Billy, what'd you say?
Either
Looks so
side.
good.
Oh
It
my
really
gosh.
looks so good. It looks just perfectly done.
And it's
You
Your
just sit
hair
on either
looks so
side.
good.
oh
It
Wait,
really
what,
looks
Billy?
so good. It
What'd you say,
looks-
Billy?
Look perfect.
Yes.
You
yeah.
just
Your
sit
hair
on either
looks so
side.
good.
Oh
It
my
really
gosh.
looks so good. It looks just perfectly done.
And
My
it's
gosh,
awesome.
like
Period.
that was so nice for her to say.
Thank you both so
Oh, you were
much.
talking-
And
oh.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Cannot wait to see this
Thank
film.
you so much.
Thanks.
Just a reminder, you can get your tickets at Fandango.
They're like $15
right
for an
now. They
adult
are
and like
on
$11 for a
sale.
kid. So y'all should
And
definitely get
also,
those tickets,
this
bro.
interview is now available in podcast form, so you can find it wherever you get your podcasts. Thanks for watching.
Amazing. Once again, it's always good to see like that. This is why y'all caught me a lot of times watching like the behind the scenes, the making, because I like seeing like what went into art. You know what I'm saying? If I could ask Banksy, if I could ask like Van Gogh, if I could ask Basquiat or something like that, like what was just how did you come up with something so great or something so beautiful? So it's also good to see, her break down that, especially with James Cameron there, because she's so chosen. She's so like anointed to not only to have started a career so young, not only to have started it young and still be going on and growing, you know what I'm saying? And win awards and be in these places of influence and to inspire so many young girls, because it's 2025. It's a lot of weird stuff. Women definitely need leaders. You know what I'm saying? You're also like so fortunate enough to be around so many people that know you so good. James Cameron even said it. Like even a 22-year-old operator knows exactly what she wants, exactly how she is. And to have that level of comfort in your profession, knowing or trusting that no matter what you do, the people around you supporting you will get it right. You can't beat that, bro. W life. Billie Eilish finished the lyrics on the Monkey app. Is coming soon. Okay, I'm gonna Monkey random people. I'm trying to get them to finish the Billie Eilish lyrics. Will they do it? Will they not? That's coming soon. Thank y'all for like that last video. That was crazy. Like and subscribe if you like it. It's the road to 1K. I see we got it back up here. Yes, sir, we back. And hope y'all still doing good. Remember, you're not alone. And always talk to somebody. See you guys later for the next installment. See you guys later for the next installment of